Hello everyone. So today we're going to use and manipulate circle formulas. So that's going to be these formulas right here on the formula sheet. So up first we have, given the circumference of a circle is 8 pi, what is the radius? So if you go to our formula sheet, we'll see that the circumference is 2 pi r or pi d. But I need the radius, so I'm going to use the 2 pi r one because that has the radius in it. So we have c equals 2 pi r. We know the circumference is 8 pi, so 8 pi is going to go in for c, equals 2 pi r. Okay, now we're going to get rid of the pi's. So to get rid of the pi's on both sides, we're going to divide by pi on both sides. We're going to cancel out the pi's on both sides. So now we have some regular numbers that we're used to working with. We have 8 equals 2r, and we're going to divide by 2, and we'll get r equals 4. And that's it. Okay, so we're given the circumference, cancel out the pi's, and find the radius. Okay, with those pi's being canceled, divide by 2, we need the radius is 4. This is note problem 1. There's going to be 5 questions today. I'm going to write that in a minute up on the smart board there, right there. So you want to pause, and there's yours. Pause and do. You have the circumference of a circle is 12 pi. What is the radius? And they're going to note there's going to be 5 questions today, 5 total problems. So this is number 2. So now we have note question number 2. Given the area of a circle is 314 square inches, what is the circumference? So we're going to go back to our formula sheet. Okay. I'm looking for circumference, but I know area. So I'm going to use the area formula first. So we have A equals pi r squared, 314 is our area. So we have 314 equals pi is 3.14. R squared. Okay, now we're going to divide both sides by 3.14. We're going to get rid of that 3.14. Now if you're not sure, you can grab a calculator. 314 divided by 3.14 will give us what r squared is. So just remember to include the decimal point when you divide. It's not, it's 314 divided by 3.14, which is going to be 100. And it gives us r squared, but we don't want r squared. We want the radius to help us find the circumference. So we're going to take the square root of both sides to get the radius is 10. Now we're going to find our circumference. So we're going to go back and use that circumference formula. C equals 2 pi r, because we know the radius. That's why we're not using the pi d one. So we have C equals 2 pi r. So we have C equals 2 times 3.14 times 10. And multiply that out, you'll get 62.8 inches. No squared. Circumference is just a regular measurement. So remember, we found the radius using the area, and then we found the circumference once we got the radius. All right, here comes yours. There's one more question after this that's just notes. You want to pause and do here. And the last question, this is an MCAS question right off of 2019 test. So we have a right triangle. All right, flag should go up that we're probably going to want to use Pythagorean theorem. Which is right there on our formula sheet. So now I'm going to redraw the circle because remember you don't have that drawing on the computer, so you want to make sure that you redraw the circle. Okay, so we have 8, we have 6, we have the right angle, and remember the right angle always points to the side C. And then A and B are the other two sides, doesn't matter. I could have put 6 as A and 8 as B. So there's our formula. So we have 8 squared plus 6 squared equals C squared. And 8 squared is 64. Oops. There we go. 8 squared is 64. Plus 6 squared is 36. Equals C squared. Now we're going to add 64 plus 36 is 100. And finally, we're going to take the square root, and C is 10. Okay, so now C is also going to be a diameter. Notice how it cuts through the middle of the circle. So 10 is our diameter. And I'm asked to find circumference. So we go back to our formula sheet, and we want to use the C equals pi d this time because we have the diameter. So we have C equals pi d. And I know the diameter is 10, but look at this. The answers are in terms of pi. So that means I want to leave the pi alone. I want to leave pi as pi because these are pi answers. So it's just the diameter times pi, which will be choice B, 10 pi. Right, and that will be it for today. So make sure you pause and copy, and that'll be it.